Hold on to your seats, coin collectors, because what I'm about to reveal will blow your mind. Welcome back, fellow numismatists and treasure hunters, to another mind-blowing episode, where we're diving deep into one of the most undervalued yet incredibly significant pieces of American numismatic history that could be hiding right in your pocket change. Our coins are worth potentially thousands or even millions of dollars. Today we're exploring the fascinating world of the 1977 Jefferson Nickel, a coin that represents not just 5 cents face value, but could transform your ordinary pocket change into extraordinary wealth. And this video is packed with real market insights, auction records, and collector secrets that will help you identify these numismatic treasures that are making headlines in today's active coin market. Let's uncover the hidden fortune that might be sitting right under your nose. The Jefferson Nickel series represents one of America's longest-running and most beloved coin designs, first introduced in 1938 to honor Thomas Jefferson III, President of the United States and primary author of the Declaration of Independence, replacing the Buffalo nickel, which had concluded its 25-year run mandated by federal law, requiring design changes every quarter century. The brilliant mind behind this iconic design was Felix Schlag, a German-born American sculptor and engraver who won a nationwide competition organized by the United States Mint, beating out 390 other submissions with his elegant and dignified portrayal of Jefferson that would grace American pocket change for generations to come. Schlag's winning design featured a left-facing profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, carefully crafted to capture the statesman's noble bearing and intellectual gravitas, while the reverse originally displayed Jefferson's beloved home Monticello in Virginia, showcasing the neoclassical architecture that Jefferson himself designed and which remains one of America's most recognized architectural achievements. The 1977 Jefferson Nickel specifically represents a pivotal year in American numismatics, minted during the presidency of Jimmy Carter, when America was celebrating its recent bicentennial anniversary and experiencing significant economic challenges, including high inflation rates that made every coin precious to collectors and everyday Americans alike. This particular year saw production at both the Philadelphia Mint, which produced coins without mint marks, and the Denver Mint, identifiable by the small D mint mark located on the reverse of the coin just to the right of Monticello, making it crucial for collectors to understand these distinctions as they significantly impact value and collectability. The Philadelphia Mint, America's first mint facility established in 1792, produced the majority of 1977 Jefferson Nickels with a total mintage of 585,376,000 pieces, while the Denver Mint contributed an additional 297,313,000 for 120 specimens, bringing the total production to over 882 million coins. Numbers that might suggest common availability, but don't tell the complete story of survival rates, condition census, and collector demand that drives today's market values. The economic climate of 1977 was particularly challenging for American families dealing with stagflation, energy crises, and economic uncertainty, which meant that most nickels from this era were heavily circulated, spent immediately, and rarely saved in pristine condition, creating the scarcity of high-grade examples that collectors prize today. Felix Schlag's artistic vision extended beyond mere portraiture to encompass the deeper symbolism of American democracy and Enlightenment ideals, incorporating elements that reflected Jefferson's contributions to American philosophy, architecture, and governance, with every curve and line carefully considered to create a design that would remain timeless and dignified throughout decades of production. The obverse design features Jefferson facing left, which was unusual for American coinage at the time when most portraits faced right, along with the inscription, "In God We Trust," added in 1966. Liberty along the left rim, and the date prominently displayed on the right side, creating a balanced an aesthetically pleasing composition that has stood the test of time. The reverse showcases Jefferson's architectural masterpiece Monticello with remarkable detail. Considering the coin's small size, including the distinctive dome, columns, and proportions that make this building one of America's most recognizable landmarks, surrounded by the inscriptions E pluribus unum, Monticello, and 5 cents, along with United States of America completing the circular legend that frames this architectural gem. Understanding the historical context of 1977 requires appreciating the post-Vietnam War era, when America was rebuilding its confidence and identity, making coins from this period particularly significant as tangible links to a transformative time in American history when the nation was preparing for its third century of independence and grappling with new global challenges. The minting process in 1977 utilized advanced techniques developed over decades of continuous improvement, including sophisticated quality control measures, precise die preparation, and careful metal composition standards that ensured consistency across millions of coins while maintaining the artistic integrity of Schlag's original design vision. Professional numismatists recognize 1977 as representing the mature period of Jefferson nickel production when minting technology had reached new levels of precision and consistency, yet before the major design modifications that would occur in later decades, making these coins important benchmarks in the series' evolutionary development. The unique features and design elements of the 1977 Jefferson nickel reveal the extraordinary attention to detail and artistic excellence that characterize American coinage at its finest, beginning with the obverse portrait that captures Jefferson's intellectual dignity through carefully modeled features including his distinctive profile, flowing hair, and period-appropriate clothing that reflects his era while maintaining timeless appeal. Schlag's masterful engraving technique created subtle gradations of relief that allow light to play across Jefferson's features in ways that bring the portrait to life, with deeper recesses in the hair and clothing contrasting beautifully with raised areas of the face and collar, creating visual depth and dimension that rival the finest metallic art of any era. The lettering on both sides demonstrates exceptional craftsmanship with precisely formed characters that maintain readability while integrating harmoniously with the overall design composition, using font styles that reflect classical American numismatic traditions while remaining distinctly modern for their time. The mint mark location on Denver-produced specimens appears as a small d, positioned to the right of Monticello on the reverse, placed with mathematical precision to maintain design balance, while clearly identifying the coin's origin, a detail that experienced collectors examine carefully using magnification to ensure accurate attribution and grading. The composition of 1977 Jefferson Nickels reflects the standard formulation established in 1946, consisting of 75% copper and 25% nickel, creating the distinctive silvery appearance and durability that characterizes this series, with a total weight of 5.00 grams and diameter of 21.21 millimeters that provide the substantial feel collectors appreciate when handling these coins. The minting process involved multiple striking operations using specially prepared dies that transferred every detail of Schlag's design onto blank plankets with tremendous pressure, creating the sharp definition and full details that distinguish mint state examples from their circulated counterparts, with strike quality varying depending on die condition, press maintenance, and production pressures during different periods. Professional grading services evaluate 1977 Jefferson Nickels using the internationally recognized Sheldon 70-point scale, where coins range from poor 1, barely identifiable, through various circulated grades including good 4, very good 8, fine 12, very fine 20, extremely fine 40, and about uncirculated 50, before entering the coveted mint state range from MS60 through the perfect MS70 grade. That represents absolute perfection. Understanding these grading standards becomes crucial when evaluating 1977 nickels, because the difference between grades can mean hundreds or even thousands of dollars in value difference, with factors like contact marks, luster quality, strike, sharpness, and eye appeal all contributing to final grade determinations that certified grading services like PCGS and NGC provide through their expert authentication and encapsulation services. The color variations and toning patterns found on 1977 Jefferson Nickels tell fascinating stories about their storage environments and handling history, with original mint luster appearing as bright silvery white surfaces that rotate through cartwheels of light when tilted under proper illumination, while naturally toned examples might display subtle gold, blue, or rose hues that develop over decades of careful storage and appropriate conditions. Environmental factors including humidity, temperature fluctuations, storage materials, and atmospheric conditions all influence how these coins age and develop their unique character over time, with some collectors specifically seeking examples that display attractive natural toning while others prefer the bright white surfaces that indicate careful preservation from the moment of minting. Dye varieties and production anomalies occasionally occur in 1977 Jefferson Nickels, creating specialized collecting opportunities for variety enthusiasts who study subtle differences in dye states, doubling effects, repunch mint marks, and other production characteristics that make certain examples unique within the broader population, with some varieties commanding significant premiums when properly identified and authenticated by experts. The artistic elements of Monticello's depiction deserve special attention, as Schlag managed to capture the essence of Jefferson's architectural vision within the confined space of a Nickels reverse, showing the building's distinctive neoclassical features including the central dome supported by columns, the symmetrical proportions that reflect Jefferson's mathematical precision, and the landscape elements that place the structure in its Virginia setting. Surface preservation becomes critically important for 1977 Nickels because the coin's composition and design elements make it particularly susceptible to contact marks, scratches, and wear patterns that can dramatically impact both appearance and value, with collectors learning to recognize the difference between original mint surfaces and those that have been cleaned, retoned, or otherwise artificially altered in attempts to improve their appearance. The rarity and collector demand factors surrounding 1977 Jefferson Nickels create fascinating dynamics in today's numismatic marketplace where understanding mintage figures, survival rates, and condition census data becomes essential for making informed collecting and investment decisions that can significantly impact portfolio performance over time. While the combined mintage of over 880 million pieces might initially suggest common availability, the reality of coin survival and condition distribution tells a dramatically different story. That experienced collectors understand drives current market values and future appreciation potential. The vast majority of 1977 Nickels were released into circulation immediately upon production, entering the stream of commerce where they experienced the normal wear and damage associated with everyday use, including handling, counting, rolling, and mechanical processing through banking systems, vending machines, and cash registers that gradually degraded their surfaces and details. Survival rate studies conducted by professional numismatists and population report analysis from major grading services reveal that high-grade examples of 1977 Jefferson Nickels are surprisingly scarce, with mint state specimens representing only a small fraction of the original production numbers, and gem-quality examples grading MS65 or higher being genuinely rare finds that command substantial premiums in today's active collector market. The collector demand for Jefferson Nickels has experienced remarkable growth over recent decades, as new generations of numismatists discover the artistic merit, historical significance, and investment potential of this classic American series. with 1977 specimens being particularly sought after by date-set collectors, type collectors, and investors seeking undervalued opportunities in the coin market. Major auction houses regularly feature high-grade 1977 nickels in their sales, with recent results showing strong bidding activity and price appreciation. That reflects growing recognition of these coins' scarcity and desirability among serious collectors who understand that today's apparently common coins often become tomorrow's numismatic treasures. Registry set collecting through PCGS and NGC has created additional demand pressure, as competitive collectors attempt to assemble the finest possible examples of each date and mint mark combination, with registry participants often willing to pay significant premiums for coins that grade just 1 or 2 points higher than their current holdings. The comparison to other years in the Jefferson Nickel series reveals interesting market dynamics, where 1977 examples often offer superior value propositions compared to more heavily promoted dates, providing astute collectors with opportunities to acquire scarce material before broader market recognition drives prices to levels that reflect true rarity and demand fundamentals. Professional grading and authentication services have become increasingly important in the 1977 Jefferson Nickel market as collectors seek third-party verification of grade, authenticity, and attribution, with certified examples typically commanding premiums over raw coins due to the confidence and liquidity that professional certification provides. In today's sophisticated numismatic marketplace, the population reports maintained by PCGS and NGC provide valuable census data showing exactly how many examples of each grade have been certified over time, revealing that truly high-grade 1977 nickels are much scarcer than their mintage figures might suggest, with some grade levels having populations measured in dozens rather than hundreds of certified examples. Market analysis shows that 1977 Jefferson Nickels have demonstrated steady appreciation over time, particularly in grades MS65 and higher, where scarcity becomes apparent and collector competition intensifies, with price performance often exceeding broader numismatic market trends as supply limitations become more pronounced with each passing year. The international collector market has also shown increased interest in Jefferson Nickels, as global numismatists recognize the artistic excellence and historical importance of this distinctly American series, creating additional demand pressure that supports price stability and growth potential for high-quality examples across all grades and varieties. Estate sales and collection dispersals occasionally bring original mint state rolls and bags of 1977 nickels to market, providing opportunities for collectors and dealers to acquire fresh material that hasn't been previously examined by specialists, sometimes revealing exceptional examples that have remained hidden for decades in original government packaging or collector holdings. The psychology of collecting Jefferson Nickels appeals to both beginning and advanced numismatists, because the series offers accessible entry points for new collectors, while providing sufficient complexity and rarity challenges to engage experienced enthusiasts who appreciate the subtle nuances of die varieties, grade rarities, and market timing that characterize sophisticated collecting strategies. Building complete date and mint mark sets of Jefferson Nickels has become a popular collecting goal that drives consistent demand for 1977 examples, with collectors often starting with circulated examples and gradually upgrading to higher grades as their knowledge and resources expand, creating multiple layers of demand that support market stability and appreciation potential. The identification and collecting tips for 1977 Jefferson Nickels require careful attention to detail and proper technique to ensure accurate attribution, grade assessment, and value determination that will help collectors make informed decisions, whether buying, selling, or evaluating coins already in their possession. The first step in identification involves confirming the date, which appears clearly on the obverse to the right of Jefferson's portrait. with 1977 being easily readable on most examples. Regardless of condition, though heavily worn specimens might require magnification to verify the final digit, which can sometimes be partially obscured by wear or environmental damage. Mint mark identification requires examining the reverse side of the coin, where the D mint mark appears to the right of Monticello for Denver-produced specimens, while Philadelphia coins show no mint mark, a distinction that significantly impacts both value and collectability, with Denver examples often commanding premiums in higher grades due to lower survival rates and collector preferences. Proper lighting becomes crucial when examining 1977 nickels for grade determination and variety identification, with many collectors using halogen desk lamps or LED lighting systems that provide bright, even illumination without excessive heat. That might damage delicate coin surfaces during extended examination periods. Magnification equipment ranging from simple jeweler's loupes to sophisticated microscopes helps reveal the fine details that distinguish various grades and identify potential varieties, dye states, and surface conditions that affect value, with most serious collectors investing in quality optical equipment that provides clear, distortion-free viewing at various magnification levels. Authentication methods for 1977 Jefferson Nickels focus primarily on confirming genuine minting characteristics, including proper weight, dimensions, metal composition, and design details that distinguish authentic examples from altered coins, counterfeits, or other problematic material that occasionally appears in the marketplace. The weight test using precision scales can quickly identify coins with incorrect specifications, as authentic 1977 nickels should weigh exactly 5.00 grams with only minimal tolerance for manufacturing variations, while altered or counterfeit pieces often fall outside acceptable weight ranges due to different metal compositions or construction methods. Professional authentication services offer comprehensive analysis, including metallurgical testing, dye comparison studies, and expert examination that provides definitive authentication for valuable examples or suspicious pieces that warrant investment in third-party verification. Storage and preservation recommendations for 1977 Jefferson Nickels emphasize protecting original surfaces from environmental damage, handling wear, and chemical contamination that can permanently reduce grade and value, with proper storage materials and techniques being essential for maintaining condition over time. Acid-free coin folders, albums, and holders provide safe storage environments that prevent harmful chemical reactions while allowing easy viewing and organization of collections. Though collectors should avoid PVC-containing materials that can cause permanent damage through chemical leaching over time, individual coin capsules or certified holders offer maximum protection for valuable specimens by completely encasing coins in chemically inert materials that prevent handling damage while allowing full visibility for examination and display purposes. Climate control becomes important for long-term storage, as temperature and humidity fluctuations can accelerate toning, cause corrosion, or create other environmental damage that reduces both appearance and value. With many serious collectors investing in climate-controlled storage areas or safety deposit boxes that maintain stable conditions year-round. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC provide the highest level of protection and authentication for valuable 1977 nickels through their expert examination, grading, and encapsulation processes that result in tamper-evident holders, providing long-term preservation and market confidence. The grading process involves multiple expert evaluations of factors including strike quality, surface preservation, luster characteristics, and overall eye appeal, with final grades representing consensus opinions of experienced professionals who understand the subtle distinctions that determine market value and collector desirability. Building a complete collection of Jefferson Nickels creates systematic collecting goals that help guide purchasing decisions and provide educational opportunities to learn about different varieties, mint marks, and historical periods represented. Throughout the series-long production run from 1938 to present, where to buy and sell 1977 Jefferson Nickels depends on individual goals, budget considerations, and experience levels, with options ranging from local coin shops and coin shows to online auctions, professional dealers, and specialized auction houses that cater to different segments of the numismatic marketplace. Local coin dealers often provide personalized service, educational opportunities, and the ability to physically examine coins before purchase, while established dealers typically offer return policies and authenticity guarantees that provide confidence for collectors building their holdings over time. Coin shows bring together multiple dealers, collectors, and specialists in single venues where comparative shopping, educational seminars, and networking opportunities create ideal environments for learning and acquiring coins, while building relationships within the collecting community. Online platforms including auction sites, dealer websites, and specialized numismatic marketplaces provide access to vast inventories and competitive pricing, though buyers must exercise appropriate caution regarding authentication, return policies, and seller reputation when making purchases without physical examination opportunities. Professional auction houses handle the finest examples and most significant collections, providing expert cataloging, photography, and marketing that often results in record prices for exceptional material, while their published results create valuable market data for tracking price trends and establishing value benchmarks. The selling process for 1977 Jefferson Nickels should begin with accurate grade assessment and current market research to establish realistic expectations, followed by selection of appropriate marketing channels that match the coin's value level and the seller's timeline requirements. Estate planning considerations for valuable coin collections should include proper documentation, insurance coverage, and succession planning that ensures collections receive appropriate care and disposition according to owners' wishes while minimizing tax consequences and family complications. These coins are not just historical artifacts but valuable assets that deserve the same careful attention and professional management as any other significant investment, with proper documentation, insurance, and storage protocols being essential elements of responsible ownership and collection management strategies that protect and preserve these numismatic treasures for future generations to enjoy and study. In today's active coin market, 1977 Jefferson Nickels represent compelling opportunities for collectors and investors who understand the combination of historical significance, artistic excellence, and relative scarcity that drives long-term value appreciation in high-grade examples that have survived decades of potential circulation damage to remain in exceptional condition. Stay tuned because this is one coin series that collectors are chasing with serious passion and big money, and if you're holding a mint state 1977 Jefferson Nickel, let's just say it's way more than 5 cents worth, you could be sitting on a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on condition and variety. So check your change, dig through your drawers, and examine any nickels from 1977 because you never know what treasures are hiding there waiting to be discovered by knowledgeable collectors who understand true numismatic value. Consider yourself lucky if you find a high-grade example because you're holding a coin that represents American artistic achievement, historical significance, and investment potential all rolled into one small but mighty package that continues making headlines in auction results and registry competitions worldwide.